Hey guys, this is my yummy keto chocolate cake I made last week for you guys, and then I videoed it and I lost the video. Don't ask me what I did. I'm not good at this. So anyway, I thought I would make it again because I'm craving it, so I'm going to eat it right away. So I thought I would share it really quick with you. I'll just do a quick one and then I'll put the ingredients down below. And this keto chocolate cake, protein cake too as well, is only 213 calories, under 5 carbs, and it totally is delicious. I've modified it many times to where it's not dry, not too wet, not too sweet. So of course you can add or minus anything that you want to make it your own. So we're just going to have 1 egg and beaten, and vanilla. I'm just going to throw mine in my bowl. I know you can't see it here, but I don't usually measure when I make my cake. I just have 1 egg. I put a little bit of vanilla, and I put 1/4 teaspoon or more, something like that, of baking powder. Like I said, I never measure it because I just kind of fiddle around with it till I like how it tastes, and I add like a dash of salt. You don't have to. And I add a dash of oil. Again, you don't have to, but I do add just a tad of it because I just find that's what helps it be moist and also not stick to the bowl, which I hate. There's nothing worse if I can't plop it out of the bowl and make it look pretty, then I hate eating it. So the main ingredient, of course, too, is the chocolate. So I add 2 heaping teaspoons of the Hershey's cocoa, natural. And the other thing that I love to use, which took me a long time to figure out what I like to add in it, and I just put half a scoop, and it's the Love Good Fats shake. This is they've made it creamier. This is the vanilla. I like to drink it on its own or with the almond milk. I love these shakes, are delicious, as well as I love their bars. Their coconut bars and the lemon are my favorite. But when I have them, I eat the whole box, so I try not to buy them. But I found you can use any protein powder you want in this cake, but depending what kind, it gets really dry. So you can make it a better protein cake if you want. Like sometimes I just use the whey protein, put it in, and it gives me lots of protein for the day. You know, your 20-30 grams of protein in one cake. Like, who doesn't want to eat cake full of protein? That's yummy. But I just find it makes it really dry. So I've tried all kinds of proteins, and I find that, like I said, this Love Good Fats, delicious tasting, and it's got everything else in it already, so you don't have to add extra sugar. Because normally you would add, sometimes I add some swerve in here, brown sugar swerve, maybe just a tablespoon, and that's it. And you just mix it all up, and I usually add just like a teeny tiny little bit, maybe a tablespoon of water. You can use cream if you want, or almond milk or anything like that. The only reason I don't is it just adds calories, so I don't want it. I want to try and get it as least calories as I can, least amount of carbs, right? And just mix this up. Again, you don't want it too dry, so you're just going to watch and just keep adding a bit more water if it's too dry. And again, if you just play around with it, I'll fix the ingredients, like the measurements for you guys, and I'll put it in down below. That way it can give you a little bit more accurate way of making this. So that's it. You want it almost like a pudding, kind of thick pudding. I'm just trying to show you in here. It just like almost you could just want to eat it like that, but we don't. So we're just going to cook it for 1 minute and 40 seconds. That's what I find works the best. Okay, so I cooked that in the microwave for 1 minute and 40 seconds. That's all it needs, sometimes a little bit less, never more than that, I would say. But that's at your own preference, how you like it. Then let's see, I just plop it out of the bowl, and lots of times it's a lot smoother than this. I think I needed to add just a tad more water till it's a little bit less lumpy it was. That's because I was just trying to rush, but the flavor is still the same. And I like to add a little bit of sugar-free jam on the side or on top. That's what I like. And let's taste it. See, it's so, like, honestly, it's so moist, like, so good, so good. So like I said, you could add sugar if you want. I don't like mine sweet. I would add a little bit of Swerve if you want. And if you want on top, you could just dust some Swerve icing sugar, and you could put sundae toppings on it, like the or the sugar-free, calorie-free pancake syrup or anything. You could add anything you wanted on top of it. So I hope you enjoy that. I do. It's definitely worth taking a few minutes to make because it really helps the craving and it's filling. It's delicious. Hope you enjoy. See you again soon.